Hello. So I decided to take a break from talking about mental health treatment and Bad in America section I was doing, and we're going to go back to talking about some spirituality. So this is a talk from the Nat Han about freedom from being caught in the past or the future. So
Dear Sangha, today is the 26th of July 2014 and we are in the Assembly of Stars Meditation Hall, Lower Hamlet, Plumvillage, and this is our fourth week of the summer opening. There is the habit, energy of running in every one of us. We have learned that habit a long time ago. We are not comfortable in the here and the now. We feel we are not comfortable in the here and the now. And we tend to run to the future, looking for happiness, looking for peace, looking for fulfillment. Many of us are caught in our regret and sorrow concerning the past. We may have suffered a lot when we were a child, when we were young. And the mark of suffering is very deep in us. And there is a dark corner in our consciousness. And the memory of suffering is stuck in there. And in our daily life, we tend to go back to that spot and watch the film again and again, and experience the suffering of the past again and again. We know that it's not good to go back to the past and suffer the same kind of suffering again and again, but that has become a habit. So the past becomes a kind of prison. We are locked in it, and we are not capable of getting out and be in the present moment where there is sunshine, the blue sky, and the wonders of life. We are not free. So there must be a way in order to get out of that prison. And the practice of mindfulness can help us. And many of us also tend to run into the future. And we have a lot of fear and uncertainty about the future. And we are caught by that energy of fear and uncertainty and worries. And the future becomes also a prison. We are so concerned about the future. We worry about the future. And that is why we are not capable either to live in the present moment, where all the wonders of life are available. In fact, life is available only in the here and the now. The past is no longer there, and the future is not yet there. Only life is only available in the present moment. And this is something very clear. The blue sky The beautiful hills, the trees, the flowers, the sunshine, the children, all wonders of life are there in the present moment. Even the kingdom of God is available in the here and the now, the pure land of the Buddha. And yet we are not free from the past and from the future in order to be with life in the here and the now. So the practice of mindfulness helps us to stop being caught by the past, by the future, to be free in order to live deeply every moment given us to live in the present moment. We need freedom in order to live our life, and freedom from the past, from the future, from the worries and uncertainty about the future, from the sorrow and regret concerning the past. And mindfulness with the practice of breathing, walking, can help us to get free and to be there. We have an appointment with life, and that appointment takes place in the here and the now, in the present moment. And if we miss the present moment, we miss our appointment with life, which is very serious. But as we continue to live without mindfulness, we always miss the present moment. The practice of mindful walking can be very helpful. Because if we know how to walk, and then every step can bring us home to the here and the now. And we can combine our steps with our in-breath or out-breath. If you know how to combine the breathing and the walking together, and breathe in mindfulness and walk in mindfulness, and then every step can bring you home to the here and the now, so that we can live our life. Otherwise, we will waste our life. We have been living in forgetfulness many, many years. Forgetfulness is the opposite of mindfulness. Mindfulness is to remember that life is a wonder. We are there and we should live our life deeply. When you practice walking with a group of people, we can walk normally, not too quick, not too slow. And breathing in, we might make 2 steps or 3 steps. And every step should bring us home to the here and the now. And you may use a word in order to remind you of doing so. I have arrived. I have arrived. I have arrived. I have arrived is not a thought you are not thinking. I have arrived is a means, a kind of device to help you to do what you want to do. I have arrived means I have arrived in the here and the now, where life is available. The address of life is here and now. And you will find out that the address of the kingdom of God is also here and now. That is what I have found. I have shared this insight and practice with many Catholics and Protestants. Many of them are bishops, and they are very capable of understanding that. I told them that for me, the kingdom of God is available in the here and the now. And you don't have to die in order to go to the kingdom. In fact, it might be too late. You have to be very alive in order to step into the kingdom of God. And if you know how to breathe in mindfully and make a step in mindfulness, you can already enter the kingdom. The kingdom is available. The problem remains whether you are available to the kingdom. And the practice of mindfulness is to make yourself available to the kingdom. And if you can go to the kingdom, you don't have to run anymore. You have arrived. Joy and happiness and love is possible when you are in the kingdom. This flower, this lotus flower, she belongs to the kingdom of God. To me, it's very clear. If she does not belong to the kingdom, to what she must belong to? And if you are truly there, fully present, you can get in touch with her, and the kingdom of God is in her. If you can get in touch with the lotus flower, you get in touch with the kingdom of God. And this is part of the kingdom. This contains the kingdom. Your body also belongs to the kingdom of God. It is a wonder. It is a big gift. And many Christian mystics agree with this. You carry the kingdom of God in you. And whatever you touch, you get in touch with, also contain the kingdom. And the theologians I spoke to, they are very capable to acknowledge that the kingdom of God is available in the here and the now. I told them that if they can offer the kind of teaching and practice in to help the young people to get in touch with the kingdom of God in the here and the now. And then they will stop running after objects of their craving, like essential pleasures, fame, power. Sex, and so on, and destroy the body and the mind. And many of them do not want to do with their life, and they are running after objects of craving, like money, like power, like sex, and destroy themselves. So it is possible to offer the kind of teaching and practice that can help the people to enjoy the kingdom of God, to generate joy and peace right in the here and the now. And that is the only way to prevent people from destroying their body and their mind, running after objects of their craving. But the teaching and the practice should be very concrete. And practitioners should be able to taste, to experience the joy and the happiness of being with the kingdom. In the gospel, there is a story of a farmer who found a treasure in a piece of land. And he went home and sell everything else to buy that piece of land. If he has that treasure, he doesn't need anything else. So if we have the kingdom with us in our life, we don't need anything else. And in the light of the practice of mindfulness, the kingdom, the treasure is available here and now. Mother Earth is a beautiful planet. She is the most beautiful planet in the whole galaxy. Our scientists have not found a second one. And Mother Earth is very talented. She is beautiful. And we have the chance to be in this planet. And the kingdom of God, for those of us who practice mindfulness, is on earth. It's on earth. The kingdom is available in the here and the now. And the practice of mindfulness is to make ourselves available to the kingdom and to practice walking meditation. Mindful walking is to enjoy the kingdom with every step. Every step has the energy of mindfulness, concentration, and insight. Insight is the kingdom is here. You don't need to look for it elsewhere and in the future. And that insight is not so difficult to get. Just look at this lotus flower and you can see that that flower belongs to the kingdom. The sunshine belongs to the kingdom and you belong to the kingdom. You don't have to go elsewhere or in the future to look for it. That is already an insight. And with the insight you can stop running. And every step brings you home to the here and now. That is why you can declare that you have arrived. I have arrived. If you are mindful and concentrated, you can arrive 100% at that address here and now. So I have arrived is a practice and not a statement. And you make the statement with your feet. Breathing in, you say, I have arrived. I have arrived. And if you have enough mindfulness, you can arrive truly. And if you can arrive, you can stop the running. You can stop the course. You have been running all the time. All your life, all our life. And the habit of running might have been transmitted to us by our parents and ancestors. So now, with this insight, we can stop the running. And breathing in, I make one step and arrive in the here and the now. And the address is clear. I have arrived. And that those of us right in the first session of mindful walking can already arrive. And some of us find it difficult because the habit of running is so strong. I remember one day a journalist from Le Monde came here, and he was invited to join the walking meditation before he had the interview, and he suffered very much during the walk. He reported later that it's very exhausting. Because he was used to running, and he had to force himself to go slowly with us. He suffered a lot. Épuisante, that's the word he used, épuisante. And yet, meanwhile, many of us, most of us, enjoy the kingdom of God with every step. Stopping, experiencing joy and happiness with every step. Because every step can be nourishing and healing. And for him, it's suffering. So we have to train ourselves in walking. We walk in such a way that every step can help us to stop the course, stop the running, to arrive in here and now, and to get in touch with the wonders of life that are available in the here and now. The sunshine is a wonder. The blue sky is a wonder. The beautiful trees are wonders. Everything is wonder. A pebble is a wonder. A butterfly, a child. Even the mud that helps the lotus to grow is a wonder. And while you walk with us, you can very well profit from the collective energy of mindfulness generated by the whole group. Because many of us know how to walk and to arrive with every step. So you allow yourself to be embraced by that kind of collective energy, and it will be easier for you to arrive with every step. I have arrived. I have arrived. So you might begin with 2 steps while breathing in. I have arrived. I have arrived. Be sure that you truly arrive. And then when you breathe out, you say, I am home. Already home. Home. Because my true home is in the here and the now. My true home is not the past or in the future. My home is the kingdom of God, the pure land of the Buddha. My home is Mother Earth, the here and the now. So when you breathe out, you might make 3 steps, because our out breath is usually a little bit longer than our in breath. So you say, I have arrived. I have arrived. I am home. 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 And you feel at home with every step. It's very healing and nourishing. If you can truly arrive and feel you are at home in the here and now. Your home is not in Switzerland or Holland. Or Indonesia or America. Your home is here and now, where life is available. So these words are not thinking, these are guiding device, so that you may be concentrated in it. You can realize it. And this is a challenge because we are used to running, and that is why this is a kind of resistance. This is a revolution. If every step is a revolution, I don't want to run anymore. I want to stop. I want to live my life. I don't want to miss the wonders of life. I don't want to miss the kingdom of God that is available. I have arrived. I have arrived. I'm home. 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 And you know what? When you can truly arrive, there is a peace in you. Because you don't struggle anymore, you don't run anymore, that is why there is peace. And for your footprint has peace in it, has mark here and now in it. It's so simple, but it's very deep. I have arrived, I'm home. And you might enjoy arriving and feeling at home for 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes, as long as you like. And 1 hour of practice can already make a difference. We have to learn how to breathe and to walk again. And then after that you might change into, you might use other words, in the here and the now. Here, there's no mistake. This is the true address. And that is the address of life, that address of the kingdom. So although they are different words, but they mean exactly the same. The point of arrival, the place of arrival. And you are well established in the here and the now. And you are in a position to get in touch with the wonders of life that are available. And get in touch with them, you get the nourishment and healing that you need. And that those of us who can heal ourselves just by the practice of mindful walking, we can stop and we can enjoy. If your depression still continues, if your depression refuses to go away, because you continue to allow yourself to be carried away like that, you are a victim. If you know how to stop running, to be yourself, to go home and heal yourself, and then the depression will have to go away. I am solid. I am free. Because each step made like this, make like that, can help cultivate more solidity. We know that a person without stability and solidity cannot be a happy person. So by walking like that, I cultivate more stability and solidity. And this is not auto-suggestion or wishful thinking, because with every step, I can stop running and I arrive. I'm well established in the here and the now, and the past and the future cannot pull me away anymore. That is why I am solid. I am solid is a fact and not a wishful thinking. Because if with every step you can stop and can arrive, and then you are solid. You are solidly established in the here and the now. You are a free person. You are walking as a free person. You are walking like a Buddha. To be a Buddha is possible. A Buddha is someone inhabited by the energy of mindfulness and insight, who has a lot of freedom, who can enjoy every step. As a student of the Buddha, as a disciple of the Buddha, as a friend of the Buddha, as a child of Buddha, you can enjoy freedom like him. I am solid, I am free. Because I am not being pulled away by anything, including my projects, my worries, my planning. Because I use all my energy and time enjoying walking and getting in touch with the here and the now, with wonders of life. In the ultimate, I dwell. We have a physical body, which is a wonder. But this physical body one day will disintegrate. And that is the truth we have to accept. But we also have a cosmic body, from which we come. And the cosmic body is the ultimate. On the surface, there is birth and death, being and non-being. But if you go deep, there is no more birth and death, being and non-being. And that is a deeper level of our existence. Suppose you contemplate a wave appearing on the ocean. A wave. A wave does not last very long. And the wave has her body, her wave body, that may last 5 seconds or 10 seconds or 20 seconds. But the wave has her ocean body, because she comes from the ocean and she will go back to the ocean. And at the same time, as the wave body, she has the ocean body. She does not have to go and look for her ocean body, because she is her ocean body at this very moment. So if the wave recognizes and touches her ocean body, she loses all kind of fear and uncertainty. Her body is not only the wave, her body is the whole ocean. In Christianity, our friends speak of resting in God. God is your body, cosmic body. That is the ultimate. In the ultimate ideal is the Buddhist way of saying resting in God. The ultimate, God is the ultimate. No birth, no death. So if you walk mindfully, if your concentration and insight are powerful, and with every step you can touch your cosmic body, you can touch God, you can touch Nirvana. Nirvana is the Buddhist word for God. Not as a person, but as the ultimate reality. So these words are simple, but can be very deep. The practice of walking looks simple, but it can go very deep. You can touch God with every step. You can touch your cosmic body with every step, and you lose all your fear and uncertainty. Look at the wave in the sky. Look at the cloud in the sky. They also have their ocean body. They have come from the ocean. And they carry the ocean in them, the water. A cloud is also water. It's like a wave. So it's very helpful if the cloud realizes she has her ocean body and she enjoys more floating while floating. One day she will go back and she doesn't have to go back because she is now in her ocean body. So mindful walking helps us to become more solid, more free, help us to cultivate joy and happiness, help us to heal and to be nourished, and finally help us to touch the ultimate. And the rhythm 2, 3 can be changed according to the needs of our lungs. Sometimes our lungs say that, well, if you give me one more step, while breathing, I'm happier. So you give your lungs 3 steps instead of 2 steps. I have arrived. And your lungs will be completely satisfied with 3 steps. But sometimes your lungs say only 2, and you give them exactly 2. And when you are climbing the slope, your lungs will say only 1. Only one step while breathing in, and you give them exactly the number of your lungs want. You have to listen to your body and give them exactly what your body wants. If the in-breath go with 3 steps, and the out-breath will go sometime with 4 or 5. And usually it's 5. And if the in-breath is 1 step, and the out-breath can be 2 or 3. 2 or 3. This is when you climb on the slope. Sometimes you need 4, 6. And in sitting meditation, sometimes it goes longer. You don't walk, but if you have a clock, you can measure your in-breath. Breathing in it may take 3 seconds. Breathing out 5 seconds. Breathing in, it might take 4 seconds. And sometimes you enjoy so much that your in-breath become deeper and your out-breath become longer. And sometimes it comes to 10, 15. But we don't force ourselves to breathe that long. Only we feel that it's so pleasant. And it goes slowly like that. And you can enjoy just sitting and breathing. Sitting and breathing can be nourishing and healing. It's not hard labor. Sitting relaxedly and breathing can be very healing. And you can, if you know how to handle your breath and your body, and then sitting is a pleasure. Sitting and doing nothing. That is a luxury in our civilization. And by sitting and walking like that, we can heal ourselves. We can nourish ourselves. So dear friends, I would recommend that during the week we are together here. Every time we need to go somewhere. Even if it is a very short distance of 3-5 steps, we always apply the method of mindful walking. You go to the bathroom, you go to the kitchen, you go to the dining hall, you go to the meditation hall, always apply the techniques of mindful breathing and enjoy every step. Thầy will be doing that with you. And he will try not to lose any step in forgetfulness. He will try to touch the kingdom of God with every step. And there are those of us, monastics and lay people, who can do that to support us. And this is an opportunity because there is the collective energy of mindfulness and peace. And if we know how to make good use of our time here, and then when we go home, it will become a habit, and we'll be able to walk like that. From the parking lot to the place where we have our office, we can walk like that and enjoy the kingdom of God with every step. Many have promised that they will do that after the retreat. From the bus stop, from the railway station, from the parking lot, they will walk to where they work with that, arriving at every moment, touching the wonders of life with every step, and get the healing, the transformation, the nourishment with every step. And when you walk like that, you set an example for all of us. When I see you walking with freedom, with peace, with joy, we are motivated by the desire to do like you. And together we will create an atmosphere of peace and happiness and brotherhood. We will make the kingdom of God available to everyone. Please remember. Please make good use of your time here. Learn the art of walking. Walk like a free person. Walk like a Buddha. Don't walk like a sleepwalker.